I urged at that time, nze teeka nali wakanye, ne bagamba nti nze sayina degree. I said, okay, a degree, is it killing a person?
A degree in media.
Anti teeka likugamba. Etteeka eryo likugamba. Established a professional body for journalists, the National Institute of Journalists of Uganda, NIJU. The last president of NIJU was my sister Nabusai, NIJU Yafa. Teriyo professional body ya Uganda, Yafa. Noyogera police nga tumanyi nti ekintu kyafa. There is no
according to your observation, let's assume we
a professional body for journalists died. Is not functional. They have been telling journalists until death might decay, might take a wrong, but it never decays. On the statute, when you look at the statute, the 1995 media statute, you have a professional body. You have a membership. Membership is divided into 3 categories. 1, full members, you must have a university degree. The second members, to buy honorary members. If you don't have a university degree, then you are not a member, you cannot stand for elections, and you cannot be voted. You cannot vote.
Kasoke malize kino wala kibuzo kyengenda okubuuza muzeyi Tamale.
Ate kati gwe nkugambye kati ombuuza ki kyotategedde.
Ogamba NIJU yafa.
Ogamba nti omusajja yazadde nkunyonyola nti omusajja taba na lubuto tayinza kuzaala mu ddwaliro.
Kati tukimanyi National Media Council regulating aba journalists mu Uganda.
Kiri ekintu
and your observation
you have so many things. Let us handle one issue at a time.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Government in 95 gave a lot of money to government bawafula be bakirimu nga bwawafula balimiddwa okuwamba wuja ne bagaa katukolewo professional body ne mbagamba objectivity is not legalized. I have never appeared before court of law.
Objective is not legality.
Bonna abantu teyo badduka. Kakati mweyo mwe muri media council mweri etteeka liryaleeta media council. You register, a journalist must be registered. A journalist must have a practice certificate gojirina njina ojijjawa ngate biri byafa
najija ku National Media Council
wa etachakole etaliyo
anti observation yo ne offices
eriwa Media Council yeriwa media manya NIJU eriruda bateri me the president of NIJU
and the National Media Council
eva muno media etekali elimuli eryagiteeka
media council nakuva mu
without a functioning professional body atojjawa
kati olinga gamba National Media Council teriwo mu mateeka
atenga soko enanga asooka atulage the headquarters of NIJU and the president of NIJU in Uganda and where you go annually to get a practice certificate.
Mzee Tamale, olinga gamba National Media Council eri obumenyi bwa mateeka
is a product of the media, the professional body
which is dead.
Kubanga the intention of the law yali ya gundi njoki naafa yali ya cheye naafa cheye yagenda mu government nze nange bali bantagetinze president upgraded my education kati nina degree B.
So which body do we have for now?
Teriwo
Kugamba kino enanga kyafulumiza okugamba bannamawulire bonna bagenda okukola campaigns balina okubeera nga bali accredited ekibiina ekitaliyo.
Let us assume Parliament bwebanga teriiwo, can you have a committee of parliament?
Hapana.
Ekyo kyali mu NRF, the military commission under Paul Mwanga and Yoweri Museveni captured the power. UNRF never over never sigalawo as a standing committee. Kakati njakale nankambulire the headquarters of NIJU where I can go for accreditation. And once you are a member of the professional body, a lawyer, can a lawyer get accreditation to work in Uganda? You get a certificate. When you go to Kenya, how can you tell a Ugandan journalist? So
is this a direct attack on media?
The anti-Shenkubulia Shiribwechit. Akataka no Kalaba. There is strong media
in Uganda.
Nababulia Nembagamba. In the Tawali Uganda just one Seko. Nabagamba. To begin with, government has to endeavor appreciate media operations. Democratic governance also dictates that the governments world over must ensure press freedom. However, this must be dual carry for media practitioners to gain from their social contract with the masses, because we have a social contract with the masses, professional ethics must be upheld. Objectivity and accuracy in reporting are very important. Societies will always shun an arrogant media institution, especially when there is an alternative. This calls to mind Chinua Achebe is no longer as it is. Kakati nkugamba nti professionalizing journalism yagana.
Wana Uganda?
Yes, in the professionals waliwo terms zotamanyi. When you go to court without a lawyer, court does not see you. Kakati njagala umbulire, which constitutes professionalism in the media? Nti muine bigambo bimwogera abalabi batategere. Objectivity and fairness are inborn. A journalist is not trained. Training gives you knowledge. Kakati bwe kibalwana nakyo nakibawandiikira wano. Checkbook journalism ubakubira Museveni. Sente za Museveni zawaayo okuwa amawulire bazibba. Nti buli task force gy'ateeka weereka etubbi mabanja miliyoni zange 600 ayina gwe yalagira azimpi n'azibba. Njo mukolako ng'abalala bonna. Kubanga media relationship, what you are dealing with is the fact that the media is tilting towards Bobby Wine. The media is exposing the amateurism of the police.
But accredited and regulated to bring fairness, and balance reporting. Muzetamale wakati wange nawe tukirage nti mu campaign zino katono nyonga tonasoma mu campaign zino tulabe ngo mulimo gwaffe buyingiddwamu abantu abatasoma mawulire neyinga babakola live reporting
babasinga
ati babasinga ati babakola live reporting
ati babasinga kati tunulira when medical doctors, psychologists failed, Mama Fina ali prominent. Koja Chimbo yakola gundi. Uonaganti kamba janja Museveni government iriba chilimpa. Why? Because the psychologists have failed to tell you that poverty affects your libido. Kakati atebo bali to go bogenda mu badokita okufuna yo onogondi gwe bakola bakubuza condition zirachi bano ba Chimbowa ba herbalists bajanja endadde new including cancer which doctors cannot. How can a quack doctor do better work in an election? Nze ntambula mu kibuga oyinza kulowooza nti waliwo abagoberera ng'owulira olwogano bali ku smartphones balaba Bobby Wine's rallies. Bobby Wine yabagamba, don't expect us to have a fair coverage. Fenna tufuuke TV. Kakati enanga tamanyi. Instead of telling his masters that this is a problem, the problem even if you cover nkubuli agoli wa mawuli. Bobby Wine nga yakuyise uyo mwogezi we Senyonyi. N'ofuna opondo n'akuyita olagawa.
Ngenda wa Senyonyi.
Yes. Ewa Senyonyi katuukira wakayinja. Akaba Museveni baba akabyedda. Kakati if you don't address nabandi wait nakuwandikira negamba. Checkbook journalism. This is where journalists are induced to doctor stories, and the practice is prevalent in Uganda. In fact, the first item journalists attended to at public functions is to list down their names of those in attendance and submit it to the organizers for inducements. Interestingly, the organizers make it part of the budget. On many occasions, squabbles arising from these inducements erupt between organizers and journalists. It was noted earlier that before the advent of NRM, journalism was despised. Practicing the profession was referred to as abolugambo, occupation for rumormongers. The stereotype, kakati nkugamba, nti Bobby Wine yabasinzizza, yasitadinga, n'ategeera nti abamawulire ba Uganda, media institutions are under the total control
of the state.
What do I do? Let me create in this atmosphere, create a TV without boundaries.
The online TVs. Is this a direct attack on the media?
Auntie, bano tebanyonyola. Let Museveni use trusted people. I'm only working for him because I'm committed. Shinza kiddukamu. naye nga nange munziba nze pulogulamu zino bansasula no naye ng'oleeta ddombo mbwanfuge ng'olondera akakiiko mbu kaliko simanyi ofono kaliko ani kaliko doni gowagoba ate nze zigentule naba ne madman Museveni ategeere. Let Museveni ask his media experts why is Bobi Wine scoring on media, not to use force. No,
he's scoring on social media than mainstream media.
Ntikankubuulire anede kakati tukyafayo kumwe. In fact muno nkiwandiikamu kambabuulire n'analyzing the Bobi Wine nembaga nti Bobi Wine wabakubira ku media nti media yammwe ekyeva ewandiika ku gundi ku Bobi Wine erimu nti Bobi Wine kakati mutunuulire temulaga lali za Bobi Wine naye mukimanyi nti ne TV zammwe zonna naki Bobi Wine ye last item mukimanyi nti mu bulletin Bobi Wine lwaki ye last item
anti wenkubuuza
who directed you
senkubuuza
can you explain why Bobi Wine is always on the last item? These media owners have learned when you broadcast in the bulletin the item about Bobi Wine ngabantu bagenda.
So where's the democracy we talk about?
What these people have decided to do, the media owners, is Bobi Wine is always the last item. You keep these people glued on your TV as they wait. Why? Because the news they wait, which is different. I worked for the president for 14 years. Museveni travels the country canvassing support on the same program. Tarimba. He will use the same message in Arua. He will use the same message. This does not work well with the journalist. This is when Museveni starts a rally on headlines, 3 days later, he will move to page 3. Because the news is what is new. Disclosing, you are saying something for the first time. What the Bobi Wine are saying, for them they are like chameleons, they change according to the environment. Njabawa masanyalazi, njakuba disemundu. This makes headlines. Nti yebuli kaseera ayinachi. Kubanga the role of Bobi Wine amanyita ajja kufuga gwanga tajja kuwangula Museveni. That one I know. Na ye kyakola to excite the population.
Katono nnyo.
Bw'ababo baliwa. Where is Museveni's media team? The Minister of Information in Abakoba is now busy campaigning for herself. Ejogoli lyonna Mirundi mumujjeko wano. If I did not resist, singani abogerera. Tumujjeko wano. Tumujjeko amwene tumujjeko jijjeko kolinzi goba bamutogo bagwasa. Njagala omulezo bamwa njagala ndaba jijjako. Jako programu yange mukolinzi goba bamutogo bagwasa bentwe bajasa.
Tewali ajijjako mzee Tamale.
Why do I move with the hammer? He's a madman. Is what? Kakati singanze sali zizitinga. Nimba beeramu. Okujoga obujuza abantu.
So kono bukuba nga kujoga. Butulo bantu Bobi Wine aina dominance ku social media that can't be regulated. Na mainstream is regulated. Let me katono nyo Bobi Wine aina coverage mainstream.
Mugambe kana akawala ka media center ni internet kaji monitoring.
Labayo, isn't the media democracy compromised?
No, analyze. Mbadde nkunyumiza nti the rise of radio in America. Bagenda ne bagwera radio station nti ewemula abasajja bagenda mu international waters ne bateekako radio yaabwe yes era ng'ewemula mu America bali mu international waters. What are you going to do to them? During the Falkland War the BBC was jammed in Latin America. Abalasa bawa Argentina technology. Kakati what are you going to do? Why do I have the largest following? Nataddeko ekiro ku ssaawa satu ngamba nembateekako nga boogera how they plotted to put Kasolo in jail, how they killed this man nga boogera bennyini nti Kasolo is innocent. The whole thing was intended to put Kasolo in jail. Boogera
era yabyeganye agenze ku electoral commission.
Kakati olaba bwe bakyuse the issue has changed from the dead man to a rallies. Kiri kirazeewa killing a person to put another one in jail. Can we work with you? Not to omwana utwala omutwe mu parliament basibe kadaga. Where is the case? One day you answer. One day you answer. because you slaughter a kid to take a head to parliament to implement Kadaga in murder and which could have not the Mukazi Lumumba using hiding. Nimu bakole wakite mubavamu abantu bano tubalekere ekintu kyabwe nidda mafia tugirekere government yabwe
tumalize ekintu kya media kubanga kikwatako nga
Lumumba nti when the president directed as chairman nti badelegates abajamba w'emitwalo 10 kakati president
bagamba 25 bafuna
10 president makes concessions depending on how he has assessed the situation. He is a human being. Nagenda mweri ya ni mwajuinga yo wapoye. Emitwalo 10 muzeite gitumala naga nti bawe 15 nimuga nti abadde atubba. Omukazi utafunanga ko mirembe. Ate nga nabawandikira mu katabo muno nemba gamba Lumumba is why Lumumba will succeed where others have failed. Lumumba is the only Secretary General in the history of Uganda with the Kirunda, Louis Kirunda, who have not tried to undermine their bosses using the secretariat. The first Secretary General of UPC was Kakonge. Kakonge better undermined him because he was more educated. Now tricking and I'm going to which over better headquarters or coordinating Jakutwa 10 nominees. Kakonge obeteti yamute kamu 10 nominees. He went as Uganda was celebrating independence. Kakonge was the first exile. He fled to Tanzania. Paulo Muwanga, because era Paulo Muwanga yafuga UPC. Paulo Muwanga offered his parliamentary seat to Kakonge. Obete ne yedita Grace Ibingira. Grace Ibingira connived with the Mengo leaders in 66 to remove Obete. Secretary General. Obete ne yedita Felix Onama. Onama yegatana mini na amujako. Secretary General. Museveni ne Obete ne nalita Louis Kirunda. Kirunda never attempted to overthrow Obete. Loyal. Total loyalty.
So
Museveni yeretera Mbabazi kuba Secretary General yamukubiye ekigo. The only Secretary General in history who have never tried to undermine their bosses is Lumumba and Louis Kirunda. I wonder, I think they were so very loyal.
So when bali bamugamba bali musako matibamu zimulisa.
Ojukira anti president we are in delegates conference by shouting at Lumumba. Who did it? A woman in the State House. Yagala kwa Secretary General. Ayagala kwa Secretary General. Ngani president abawamu. Arrogance nabacheno. Ye yagula abayiso ne bamuoganira. Nkutereko nkukubira akatambi nga kaka yogera noyo mukazi mu State House. Nkukubadoke.
Ngabala kujja ko Lumumba.
Ngabagala kujja ko Lumumba. How can you Lumumba ne abade paper ne bakuba. Lumumba zibede gati snakes into intakatete ati nzije nembatta mwe mbayira sidi mwensangawo. You spoil my marriage. What type of media is this? But it's suppressing. This is not a media. These are mediocres, mercenaries. Kati bukedde abadde akuba nembaga nti bane bukedde bwolaba akuba nga talekerawo yakulaze nebaga nti muzaata agenda kululuma.
What can we do to restore the media independence?
No, wait. The elections are remaining with 26 days if not 30 days. The government has failed to respond to this new strategy by Bobby Wine. Nti n'amawulire agakusibisizza n'egundi akikusibisizza and they are denting Museveni zichi.
Kino kyonna kijjidda mu kuba Bobby Wine.
This is how Muwanga spoiled Obote's election. Obote yali amaze okuwangula akalulu 17 MPs had gone unopposed. Siba na abamwe batumwebaza abatasobola kuwangula bakasajja abatasobola kuwangula.
So nga tumaliza mzee yogamba nti Bobby Wine n'amanya ku social media.
Nera bamuwanga bwajja n'adikire nga bali
bagamba nti Bobby Wine n'amanyi ku social media mainstream taliyo. So kino kyabaita
nango bamunziba. How much money? Omuntu agende wa president yamubuuza. How much money do you give that man? Is laughable.
So mzee kino kibaleta.
Nagano omusala gwabwe.
Kino kibaleta.
Ompa milioni 1 n'ekitundu.
Kino kibaleta kyakuba
advisor milioni 1 n'ekitundu. How does the salary reflect?
Kino kibaleta kyakuba Bobby Wine ku social media.
Ne yabalemyeko. Amini yesanga mu kizibu kyekimu. Tanzania yateekawo radio Tanzania Dar es Salaam. Nga kuliko akawala akamu bakayitanga nakata akaleje nga boogera luziba Luganda olufu. Radio Tanzania nga abantu bajiwulira mu kisenge bati Amini okamala. Kati Amini n'ayita ba elders beyita ba elders. N'abagandi banna Radio Tanzania mujiwulira. Sajja naga ntasaba tetujiwulira. Naye bakuvumirako nnyo ate gwe gyotawulira. Mirundi twamukyawa tetumulya naye akasajja kavuma abantu. You are stupid. How can you know that I'm abusive if you don't listen to what I say? Kakati bano beenanga balemu okuyimirirawo ne bagamba bakama baabwe, I'm a policeman, I'm not going to do n'abakobazi work, I'm not going to do the media work. Gundi mwaleeta kawala ne mukoleeta abo ne mugoba mutabazi omulenzi oli ajooga abantu mbw ateekewo akawala ajjeko emu oyo omuwala ajjeko emu bali kitawe bamutte. Kakati you are reaping what you planted. You chased away all the experts. Expert mwabagoba media experts mwabagoba ofana yali aduse n'okudduka ng'alaze ewuwe ne muleeta gundi Rogers Mulindwa n'amala bakolera emyaka 5. When it comes to money, Rogers Mulindwa mubi dombo n'atuula kuba ali esente an agent of you are reaping what you planted. It's not Bobi Wine.
Katwemune mboze ndala yakoza mawulire wiki wedde olunaku lwakwetu kyalimu
to humiliate your people, you are allies. The more you humiliate your allies, you are paying.
Yali asaba omukulembeze gw'eggwanga okufunira aba masekati entambula enabayambako okuddukanya emirimu gyabwe egyokulya olwokulabirira empyo
abantu ne bajoga buli muntu yenna
weewaawo wiiki ewedde omukulu Sheikh Yusuf Sonko head of House of Zakat ekibuli yavuddeyo n'akakasa lwatu nti bafunye emmotoka 12 omuli zi Lexus ne zi Land Cruisers emmotoka ziri 11 era nga yakakasiza nti n'endala ezibeera ddala 40 zikyali ku Hotel Africana bagezaako zitereza kusitako number plate wamu n'ebintu ebirala. Tukirabyeko n'abalala omuli aba Interreligious Council omuli abakatuliki omuli aba Protestant bonna amadini baze bafune emmotoka okuva eri omukulembeze w'eggwanga. Naye kino kye twebuuza mu kaseera mwe zijjidde, is it a campaigning strategy oba okusaba kwabo kuddibwamu? Mzee Tamale.
Anti kankubuulire. What's the perception of Ugandans? The perception of Ugandans, bakulinda n'ovuma. The moment you change, I was telling you, how you will gain through humiliation. I lost my political career, but why didn't I abandon Museveni? He listened to the tape. Gabatudde nalweso yenna musonyiye. After listening to Mwenda's one, the Mwenda says, oyo omujozi eyali anzanyirako n'aleetawo. Tolinjogako yadde omulambo gwange mulenzi gwe. Tolinjogako gwe. Kakati, but why didn't I abandon the president? Nali nkimanyi. In the politics, you cannot move from one extreme end of politics to the other. Bidandi oyinake weekoledde. Mbabaze nti this is the best man. Kakati, how do you turn around? Kakati, ekyo kye kikubya abakulembeze bonna. When you see a couple quarreling at night, it is followed. A quarrel is always followed up by silence. The quarrel is over whether the quorum, you have a quorum to the speaker has the quorum to open up parliament. A quarrel in a couple's bedroom is always followed up by a silence or a funny noise. Kakati ffe tukulinda etukugamba obadde ovuma Museveni ng'oli munnaddiini obadde okolera ggwanga oba obadde okolera mmotoka kasita ogifuna gwaggwogwo nga bakufiisa
aho wenyini wenjagala okumuwulira nti opposition yabadde nga bagamba nti ekisuubiro natulina Kibuli nga bagamba Namirembe basirika
Kibuli yakubiddwa
nga bagamba Lubaga
mbadde mpaana nnyo akatabo kange nabadde mpandiise ku the political magic of the Kakungulu family nakwokeza bagudde Katonda yanyambye nemba nga sinnakafulumya badde bankwatiddeyo kubanga kati buuza nabagamba nti bukedde eyo bw'ogitunuulira ekirako ekinaddako kakati what does it mean? It means that Kibuli was split into two groups. The anti-Museveni group, the group that feared that we are losing our credibility. Kakati nebayo group endala ekyo mu Baganda tukirina. Abaganda ab'ekika ky'obutiko bafiirwa jjajjaabwe omukulu w'ekika ab'obutiko the marshal omukiraano. Kakati jjajjaabwe bwe bamuziika after 4 days grave n'emera obutiko. The argument ensued. Tuli obutiko buno ati batulidde jjajja abalala ne baga nti jjajja atugabudde olaba ne mu ttaka atugabudde lwaki taleese kye tutalya kakati because of democracy of the Baganda the clan split into two ab'obutiko n'abakatinvuma over this issue obutiko tubulye obuli ku malaalo ga jjajja oba nedda they did not kill each other. The group that accepted to eat the mushrooms on their clan leader's grave said jjajja atugabudde ekijjulo. We cannot reject it. Bo beeba obutiko abaali obutiko be bakatinvuma kakati that is what happens in groups. Now it is clear the battle between Muzata, the widow, and the Bokede issue, what this man was saying. The widow, it seems, was saying, do you believe that if she would receive the vehicles, Muzata wouldn't get their spokesperson? Their face. Muzata was the face of Chibuli. So it seems the widow is quarreling over who should take this vehicle now that my husband is dead. The second point I ran from there. Who was this group that was spoiling the waters, mudding the waters in Chibuli? Etwalayo Bobby Wine. Nabagamba ti Bobby Wine ab'Echibuli si be bamuyita.
Bani abamuyita?
There is a faction, not the old sheikhs. Bobby Wine musajja mugezi nnyo. Bobby Wine okuyimba kwe kwamuyamba nnyo nti akola ebintu Museveni byatasobola kukola. Era mbagamba bulijjo nti if a woman who shouts obscenities engages in a verbal battle with a decent woman, the other one wins. Toka yakuwe mulabuwe muzika kati kaleke nawe kaleke tokaddamu sikumaze kakati Bobi Wine ayina ebintu byakola byatasobola kukola ba gentlemen. Bobi Wine bwagenda Ekibuli n'ategeera nti eri omuntu eyafudde Ekibuli akwata abantu ekikumi abamu tebaba n'abasiraamu n'abambaza Juba asatu n'agateeka emabega w'ekidaala asatu n'agateeka mu mido asatu n'agateeka wano okumwaniriza immediately ye arrives this front people batandika okukuba mu ngalo
ayingiddewo
n'abeeri mu mido n'abeeri ne bawaga kakati these people are overwhelmed kyova olaba yayogera Ekibuli neŋŋamba nti mulumbe banamuganda ati already they are captured kakati ne bamugamba ayina strategy ti Bobi Wine okwogera ayogera atya bwe baayita Latifu Sebagala ajja ayogere mu bayimaamu bonna bagamba bayimaamu agenda okuboogerera kubanga osooka kuwamba gundi mass of ceremonies bayimaamu bonna agenda okuboogerera ye imaamu wa parliament olwakwata akazindalo yagamba bannaffe ng'enkola bweri ne munnaffe ali wano naye kakoleki kayogere ku Bobi Wine n'ayogera. I was investigating why Museveni sends women, these young girls, the Nakalimas and what ku Islamic functions. Anti Muslimu tagenda ku jeneza. It means the Chigongos knew what was happening. Chigongo wamulabayo. Chigongo yali ategedde nti this is a battle between the people in Kibuli. If Chigongo went there, it would have been shouted down. One, Kibuli was split over Motoka.
So eje babadde babala emmotoka babadde kusaidia Bobi Wine
ababala emmotoka tebabadde kusaidia abatagala emmotoka babadde batwala Bobi Wine
abatagala emmotoka babadde bamutwala
ababadde beyambisa institution politically kati Museveni abasilence naye abalese bubi Museveni abalese bubi nnyo.
What does this take our country?
Anti nze kyova olaba the chief advisor of myself is myself
kubanga abaloyi b'emyoyo tubasubira okubeera nga bali independent.
Namini yazibawa. No, separate the two.
Okay, zine emmotoka baziwadde mu mutima ki?
Mulungi, they are mobilizers.
For the NRM.
Bannaddiini, bakole omulimu gwabwe. Olunaku lumu gundi babuuza President babuuza gundi babuuza yali Cardinal Otunga. Cardinal Otunga had a different approach to politics in Kenya. Because the Kenyan politics is tribalized. Few people didn't know that Otunga was a Kamba. Otunga kadi Otunga yali Mukamba. Naye nga ye mugezi. He used to go to Moi's place at night to influence him. Babuuza omubaka wa Papa Kenya, why don't you condemn Moi? Naga abaganya okusoma. what has he done to the Catholic Church? Religious leaders move to fight government when their survival is in danger. Nge Burundi okuwera seminarios okukola kati Museveni aganye okukola ki buli w'omulumba n'omeandering into politics you lose. And as a result, all institutions, religious institutions that we are fighting Museveni have ended up destroying themselves. Tulina monument nti ekkanisa yatunda church eyo egikabirira Museveni aga nti efuuke monument it must be gazetted. Bagenda mu kooti ne babagamba ekkanisa mukyagala nti kanisa tetujagala ffe twasebale n'okuweereza omwawuli emyaka 10 egiyise n'ebembalase ne bakwata ddodo nembakuba kakati today Catholic Church is divided into 4 archdioceses. Tulina bakibishoposi bana buli omu yeetookera Rome. Tetulina leader of the Catholic Church. The leader of the Catholic Church is the chairman of the Episcopal Conference. Kakati kitegeeza tine churches nazo religious groups. Museveni is telling them, don't meander into politics.
They are supposed to be neutral.
Tuchimanyi yafuna early retirement ya Jasule Museveni.
Tuchimanyi tuna opinion leaders nga basatu babika bisatu. Tulinamu president as the fountain of honor. Tulinamu abakulu b'ennono. Tulinamu n'abalulu b'emwoyo. Okay? Recently